nothing. Oh, I know. I managed to get some of those nursery biscuits today. I'll go and fetch them.
Oh, no, Mavis, please don't bother. Please don't. It's very kind of you. I'm just not hungry, that's all.
But you like nursery biscuits, Arthur. They're your favourite.
Yes.
They've got icing on top with little children on
Yes,
them.
I know. Yes, I do know exactly what they look like, but I just don't happen to want one at the moment.
There's no need to snap my head off.
I'm not snapping anybody's head off.
Especially after me using all my points to get them.
Sorry, Mavis. I am awfully sorry. It just seems that I don't know. I seem to have somehow lost my appetite.
Well, I wouldn't have wasted my points on them if I'd known. I have to be very careful with everything on points, you know.
Of course.
It seems the only thing you can have nowadays that isn't on point is a baby, isn't it?
Yes, of course. I don't know where you get it from. Unless it's from some of those rough men in the Home Guard. Shall have to speak to Mr. Mannering about it.
No, please, Mavis, please don't do that. No.
I think I'll go and put my uniform on, otherwise I'll be late for parade.
Yes, you do that.
All right, Frank. Well, Arthur, I don't know what's the matter with you tonight. It's not like you to look so miserable all the time.
Mavis, I'm sorry, but I couldn't help overhearing what you were saying to Frank just now.
Oh, you mean about the addition to the family?
Yes, that's right, yes, that's right.
Well, I don't see why you should worry about it.
But I do worry, Mavis, I do. It worries me. I can't understand how you're able to take it all so calmly.
Well, what do you expect me to do?
What?
Well, it isn't as though I'm the only woman in this situation, is it?
Couldn't you keep still just for a moment? You see, I feel a bit responsible for all this, you see.
Well, I don't see why you should. After all, I'm the one who decided to have the child.
Why? Why?
Why?
Yes.
Because there's a war on. Do our bit.
Well, what's the war got to do with it, for heaven's sake? I mean...
Well, I wouldn't be having the child if there wasn't a war on now, would I?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, Arthur, do stop trailing about after me like a lost sheep. I'm trying to get on.
Sorry.
Oh, do hurry up and get ready or you'll be late for your parade.
Mavis, do you think I could have a little word with you? Oh, Lord, it's that boy.
Ready,
again.
Uncle Arthur?
Yeah, all right, well, I'll join you in a little while. You know, just tell them I'm coming. All right. Now, Mavis, it is a little bit worrying, don't you think?
Whose baby are you, dear? Whose baby are you?
Now then, as you will all have read on the notice board, we're going to hold a monthly competition for the best improvised weapon or method of defence. Our prize will be awarded, which will be paid for out of platoon funds and provided by Lance Corporal Jones. What have you got for us, Corporal?
It's 2 lamb chops and quarter of a pound of chitlings.
Ben, 2 lamb chops and quarter of a pound of chitlings. What are chitlings?
It's the secret part of a pig, sir.
Really? A worthy prize indeed. Well, now we have 3 entrants. Sergeant Wilson, Private Fraser and Private Walker.
Hey, come on, Jonesy, come and give us an hand with mine.
Right. So we'll ask Sergeant Wilson to give his demonstration first. Right. Get him on, Sergeant. Sergeant.
Sorry, yes.
We're waiting for you to demonstrate your grenade-firing crossbow.
My what?
Grenade-firing crossbow.
Oh, sir, I'm terribly sorry. I really am terribly sorry, sir, but I'm afraid I left it at home.
You've left it... What on earth's the matter with you? You're in a dream. Are you feeling ill?
No, I'm quite all right, sir. Quite all right.
Pull yourself together. I'll have a word with you after the parade.
Yes, right, do that.
Well, in the absence of the sergeant's crossbow, we'll call on Private Fraser to demonstrate his anti-tank device.
Aye. Well, sir, this is the road. Now, I place a row of plates upside down in a line right along it. So.
You did say this was an anti-tank device.
Aye, sir, that's right.
Dinner plate.
Aye, sir, dinner plates.
Please continue.
Now, the enemy tank comes along the road. Suddenly, he sees the line of plates right in his path. He doesn't know what they are. So he stops, opens his turret, and gets out to have a look. Meantime, we are hiding behind cover. And as soon as he gets out of his tank, we'll let him have it. Bam! What do you think of that, sir?
It's not bad. It's not bad at all, Fraser.
Right.
Right, now then, we'd better call on Private...
Oh, sir.
Private Walker.
Right, now, folks, here we have possibly the greatest invention since the Spitfire. We have the most remarkable piece of personal protection here, the greatest thing possible.
Walker.
Yeah.
You're not in the marketplace. Get on with the demonstration.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, it's a sort of a shoulder protector, isn't it? Like, from ack, you know, flat and shrapnel. And, well, anyway, it's made out of half a tyre, you see, and it will protect you from all that and any blow from a weapon. I'll demonstrate. You all right, son? Here you go. How's that?
I never felt a thing.
It's a very good idea. Very good advice indeed, Walker. Well, now, we've had two excellent ideas from Fraser and Walker, and we'll decide who's the winner by the usual democratic show of hands. Now, hands up those who like Fraser's advice.
1, 2, 3.
Now, Walker's. Right, that makes Walker a clear winner.
Oh, don't worry. Don't take it to heart, Taffy. I'll give you some of me chitlins.
That's the first time, my name is George Walker. So much so that I think we'll equip the entire platoon. Now, let's see, there are 17 of us, so that means we shall need 9 old tyres.
Well, there's a slight snag to the idea, sir.
What's that?
You can't get no tyres these days. They're like gold dust. Can't get them anywhere.
Why did you suggest it in the first place? I think the prize had better go to Fraser.
No, hang on. I mean, I know they're difficult, but they ain't impossible. I do have to have a few tyres, you know, in the yard. You know what I mean? But as it's for the platoon, 10 bob apiece. How's that?
It's outrageous.
My friend has got some old tyres. Oh. He bleating would have, wouldn't he? Nothing.
Oh, well, that's better.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll cut them up for you, half a crown
You'll
a
be
time.
quiet.
The whole
Be
platoon.
quiet. Sit down. Right, Sergeant, dismiss the parade. Sergeant? I'll see you in my office now.
All right.
Dismiss the parade. Corporal. Come in, Wilson. Shut the door.
Oh, sorry.
Now, what's the matter?
The matter, sir?
Yes. You've been in a daydream all the evening. I've spoken to you on various occasions. You haven't even been listening. And then to cap it all, you leave your grenade-firing crossbow at home.
You see, sir, it's all rather difficult.
Better sit down.
Thank you.
You're in some sort of trouble.
Well, it's not me, you see, sir. It's not me. It's, Mrs. Pike.
How do you mean?
What? Well, she's,
Now, look, Wilson. I'm not only your commanding officer, I'm also your friend.
Thank you.
And I don't want you to feel any hesitation in confiding in me.
No.
Now, what's all this about Mrs. Pike?
Well, you see, sir, she's, You're gonna have a baby.
Really? Oh, that is good news. I think her husband will be delighted. Wait a minute. She's a widow, isn't she?
That's right.
How on earth can she be having a baby? I thought you said you only went round there for meals.
See, I did tell you, sir, didn't I, that she's got my ration book.
She's got something else now, hasn't she? I can hardly believe my ears. I've come to the conclusion I don't know you, Wilson. What a cad, that's what you are. How long have you known her?
Quite a few years now, sir.
Why on earth haven't you asked her to marry you?
I don't know, sir. It's one of those things. I just haven't been able to get around to it.
Well, you better get around to it, hadn't you? Quickly. You can't go about behaving like Errol Flynn. What do you think the bank directors would say if they heard about it?
No idea, sir. No.
Well, I have. You must do the only honourable thing. You must ask the woman to marry you.
Yes, right, sir. Quite. I think you're quite right. Yes, right. I'll have a word with her, sir, during the next few days.
We'll have a word with her tonight. You don't seem to realise there's no time to lose.
No, but you see, sir, today's Tuesday. You see.
What's that got to do with
Well,
it?
she goes to bed early on a Tuesday.
Why?
Well, she always gets terribly tired on Mondays.
You just have to wake me up, won't you?
Yes.
And I expect when I see you in the bank in the morning that the whole thing will have been settled.
All right, sir. Right.
All right, that's all.
Can I leave the room now, can I?
Please go.
Right.
I should fall in love again. I'd fall in love with you.
Who's that?
Oh, it's me, Mavis. I want to talk to you.
What on earth do you want at this time of night?
Well, it's only 10 o'clock, Mavis. I must talk to you.
What on earth will the neighbours think?
Well, I can't help what the neighbours think.
Oh, all right. I'll come down.
All right, well, do hurry up, will you?
Hello, then. What's going on here? Oh, sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I didn't... You know, I saw a shadowy figure in the doorway. I thought something fishy was going on.
Everything's quite all right.
She locked you out, has she?
No, it's quite all right, thank you.
Lost your key?
No, I don't have a key.
Well, I've got a bunch, 3 bob each, sir.
I came here to remind young Master Pike about the parade tomorrow night.
Oh, but you see him in the bank in the morning, weren't you?
Yes, well, I came round to remind him about that as well.
Arthur, you still there?
Yes, of course, I'm still here, dear.
Good job you arrived when you did. I'd only just got undressed. And I should have been in bed and asleep.
Oh, Mavis, please.
No, Sergeant, you know, I'm a man of discretion. I mean, we all have our private lives to lead. Know what I mean? Mum's the word, you know?
Yes, all right, well, all right. Just go and do it somewhere else, will you?
Would you please open the door?
I can't. I've locked up for the night. Besides, I've got my mother staying with me for a few days. Whatever would she think?
But I can't help about that. Mavis, I must talk to you.
What talks through the letterbox?
Yeah, this is acutely embarrassing. Oh,
But Arthur, what is it you want to say?
well, look, Mavis, look, will you marry me?
Arthur, darling!
Why, put that light out!
I'm going to dismiss you a little earlier this evening, men. As you know, on Saturday, Sampleson and Mrs. Pike are getting married, and we're going to provide the guard of honor. Now, I want to have a little rehearsal. I want us to assume that the door to the hall, there, represents the entrance to the church. So on the command fall out, I want you to form 2 ranks on either side of the church porch. Right? You understand that?
Yeah.
Attention. 2, fall out. Right, quickly as you can. Come on now. 2 small ranks down the side of the church. There we are. Now, on the appearance of the happy pair, I want you to draw bayonets and form an arch over them. Like, you've seen the sort of thing in the newspaper. Now, Sam, go and take your place up at the other end.
Is this really absolutely necessary, sir?
Well, of course it's necessary. We want to do this thing properly, don't we?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing, though.
Oh, come on, there's a good chair. Get up there. Now, wait a minute. We want someone to take Mrs. Pike's place.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Corporal.
I'd like to take Mrs. Pike's place.
You might. Right, go on. Stand next to someone. Thank you very much, sir. Right. Guard of honor, present, bayonets. Not you, Corporal. Corporal. Not you. Now, put your arm through Sampson's. Right, down you come. It's your wedding day.
Yeah, don't be nervous, Sergeant Wilson.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Manning, but Arthur, our little newcomer's arrived.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, it's a dear little boy.
Little boy? When?
About half an hour ago.
Half an hour.
And you'll never guess, Arthur. His name's Arthur, too.
Oh, is it?
Come on, dear.
Arthur.
This is the addition to the family, our little evacuee.
Hello, you my Uncle Arthur?
No, this is your Uncle Arthur, and I'm sure he'll be very pleased to see you.
Yes, I am absolutely delighted to see you, and somewhat relieved as well, curiously enough.